Kirsten with Pikes Peak Library District. Today, as part of our summer adventure program this year, we are going to be making Lord of the Rings circlets. So today we are going to make Lord of the Rings circlets. So in order to do that, you are going to need some yarn, beads, and some different colored wires, or you can just use one of the same colored wire. Okay, so to get started, you're going to take one of these wires, and before you actually cut the wire, you want to measure it to your head and make sure it's the right length. And then after you cut it, you are going to form it into a circle. And you might have to mess with it for a little bit to get it to a circle shape. Okay, so something kind of like that. And then is what I like to do is you get a second wire in either, again, the same color, or I like to do a two tone. And is what you're going to do, and to give it some texture as well, is you can wrap it around. Like this, and then you'll go around the whole black wire and kind of weave it around the black wire, just like that. And it's perfectly okay if it starts to get out of shape again, because we'll be able to put it back into a circular shape. Okay, and then again at this end, you're going to kind of wrap it all together like that, and then you can just cut off the ends if there's too much wire, just like that. Okay, so we can kind of arrange it again into a circular shape. All right, there we go. Okay, now I have two different yarns here, and I do that just for color and some texture as well. So we're going to start with the pink one, and I've already pre-cut it. And so I'm going to do the same thing I just did with that second wire, and I am just going to wrap it around. And you're going to want to hold this piece right here. And then take your other hand and just wrap it around. And depending on how long you cut it, you can do super tight ones, or you can do ones that are more spaced out. Alright, and when you get to the end, you're just going to tie these two pieces together. And you'll want to kind of bring everything to the same point in the back, where you're going to either twist or tie it all together to stay in place. and then again just cut off the excess. Alright, and this is what we have so far. Again, you know, just keep checking on that shape, that it's that circle you want. Okay, and next I'm going to take this white string, which I have already pre-cut as well, but this time I'm going to wrap it around and put some beads through it as well, and I will show you what I mean by that. Okay, so to start with this one, you are actually going to want to tie this off because you're not going to be able to hold with one hand. Alright, so just like that. Okay, now it's completely up to you if you want to do beads around the entire crown. I like to just kind of put it at the front, where it'll be at the front of your head, but again, it's up to you. And this one, I am going to start twisting as well. And this one, I'm going to do a little bit of a tighter twist on it. Alright, there we go. Okay, and it's about right here. I'm going to start placing the beads on. And so you're going to take it, put the beads on and let it fall down. And then it's just going to hold in place right there. And then I like to go every so often, I'll put another bead. And we're going to do that for the whole, for just the top part, the front part around. And once it's on, if you don't like where it's positioned, you can move the bead along the line to where you would like it. So I kind of want mine to stick to the outside of the wire. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to do a couple more right here, and then I will be done with the beads. And again, you see how some of them can kind of bunch up? You will be able to move it, like I said earlier, kind of back along to where you want to position it. It does get a little tricky trying to put these beads on here. Alright, and that's going to be my last bead on there. So, I'm just going to twist the remainder of the string. Alright, and then you're going to just tie it in place. Alright, and I'm going to cut off this excess string right here. Alright, and there you have it, a Lord of the Rings circuit. Here is another one that I made that I showed earlier. They're really fun to make. You can again use different colored wires, twist it around for texture, for some fun, some different colored yarn, and some beads. I hope you enjoyed.